Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, everybody. We're right here on the 50-yard line of Tornado Alley, Bell Stadium. We're here with the new head coach, Akil Bouchard, and we're going to be talking to him about his rise, his expectations, and his team. So stay tuned as we get back into it. And thank you for tuning in to the Coach's Corner High School Preview for class of 2025 and 26. Welcome back. As we stated, we're talking to the new head coach of the Orange Tornadoes, Akil Bouchard, as we are looking forward to seeing what he has to offer today and tomorrow and the next day and the next years as the legacy of the Tornadoes carries on. In a surprising move, former head coach Kalfani Allen had resigned from his head coaching post, and Mr. Bouchard has stepped in and graciously gave his services to the traditions of the Tornadoes. Mr. Bouchard, welcome to the Coach's Corner.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Coach, what is it about your program? What is it about you that made it so an easy choice to step in after the legacy of Coach Allen?
So I think from being an Orange native, born and raised from Orange, played here, played for the high school, played under Coach Randy Daniels. I got a lot of familiarity with the community.
Mm-hmm.
I think the community believed in me.
Mm-hmm.
And my coaching, I started coaching with Coach Randy Daniels. A long time ago. He kind of brought me into coaching when I came back from college. And, from that, I went on and coached with Coach Widener, who's also a coach here. I brought him back when he was at Passaic High School, and then I became a head coach at Nova Academy. So I have a lot of years, coaching, and the last couple years been a head coach. So I think with that, being from here and having some good coaching experience, I think that was a good transition for me to be the head coach at Orange High School.
Oh, great. Well, you mentioned college. What college did you go to?
So I started off at University of New Haven.
Okay.
And then I played at Rutgers University under Greg Schiano.
Oh, great. So how was that experience?
It's fantastic, man. It was a great opportunity for me to be there. He's a great Greg Schiano's a great coach, very knowledgeable. I learned a lot about the sport of football, and I had a lot of good teammates. I had a good time there.
All right. Well, Coach, now you mentioned that you were actually at Newark Academy.
Yes.
How was that experience like? Because they are in an independent league that plays teams from New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. How was that? What was that like?
It was a great experience, I just want to thank North Academy. They welcomed me with open arms. The kids were very excited to play. The student body was very, very excited to come support. The administrators were very supportive. It's a different type of ball, up there. A lot of kids, want to play football, but they're very, concerned about injuries, up there. So they try to play a lot of safe ball, which was good for me because I learned how to play safe ball, how to practice safe, and that will help me as my career go on as I come back to Orange. But again, it was a great opportunity to be there, but it's just different, it's different than.
It was a different speed.
Yes, different speed. Yeah, it's a little.
It was just below the prep level, was it, or it was something that you did not expect to see at the high school level?
No, it was honestly it was good football. It was definitely good football, and schools that really wanted to play football that had good programs there, But some programs was better than others, and the level from good to great or good to not so good was very far and beyond.
Far between. Wow.
Yeah, far between, I should say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Coach Bouchard, let me ask you a couple questions going forward. First one, we were talking briefly about your quarterbacks off camera. Do you expect to see a forerunner to kind of step out from the crowd once you get closer to your season?
Well, right now, since I got the job this late, everybody is open season for open positions. We have a few quarterbacks that we're trying to work with right now. I'm not gonna mention the names, but a few quarterbacks that we're working with that we think could get better and could be proficient to help us win a few games.
Okay, and then. Speaking of games, you have a couple notable games coming up, including scrimmages and things of that nature. But let's talk about your schedule. You have a few games that's on your schedule that is going to be really kind of interesting. Do you have your schedule? Do you know what your schedule is like this
Yes,
year?
I know what my schedule is. You know, it's a great task for some of these teams, great coaches.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go out there and we're going to fight. You know, one thing about Orange Tornadoes, we're going to fight. Whoever come on this field, you know, we're going to fight. That's one thing Coach Randan's instilled in us, and that's what we're going to bring here to Orange. I won't say bring back, but continue to have here in Orange. We're going to fight. Whoever line up against us, we're going to fight. It don't matter what the team, how big the size, we're going to fight.
Well, you got Mobley from Columbia. You got Irvington coming in. I see you got to go down to East Orange.
Yep.
What other teams that's going to be a note that people are going to be looking for to sink their teeth into this season?
Well, you know, we play a great Union City team. You know, that'll be a big game. You know, for us, you know, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna fight. You know, they're a very good program, a state, you know, a state level program. You know, so that's gonna be tough. You know, Central is up and coming. I know they got some good players there, D1 players there. They got a great coach at Central. So I know the whole schedule from the first game with Voorhees to the last game. I think Bayonne is going to be tough, you know.
And that was kind of interesting to see that you guys got Voorhees back on the schedule. Was that something that was actually assigned to you guys, or that was something that you all decided that you wanted to have on that schedule again?
So, you know, to be honest, the schedule was already previously made before I got here. So I'm just playing who's on the schedule. You know, I had no decision with who we playing this year.
Okay, that's cool. So, what you think about? You guys go out to Voorhees, is that correct?
No, Voorhees come home. It's our first home game home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Voorhees. They'll be here. They come here under the lights, Tornado Alley, the Black Hole. They'll be here. So that'll be a great game.
That will be a great game. And I hear they got a new quarterback that's going to be looking to shake things up out there as well. Let me ask you this: with all the kids that you have under your belt right now, your coaching journey, and all of your experience coming into this position, what is it about Orange that brings it back all in full circle? No pun intended.
Well, like I said, man, born and raised in Orange, you know, started playing football here in Orange, and just being here, it brings chills on me. Because like I said, I started on this field as a Pop Warner player.
Right.
You know, I played here in high school, and you know, a lot of my coaches, mostly all my coaches from Orange, all my coaches played under Randy Daniels, that I bring back. So I'm trying to bring back that tradition that we had, that hard, tough Orange back. And it's great, man. It's great for the community, you know. One love, one Orange, man. That's what I'm saying now. We all gotta do it together. We can't, it's just not me, it's everybody. I need everybody out here in the stands. Everybody come here, pack the lights under Friday night lights, and I think bringing that back and bringing that energy back, you know, will be great for the program.
Now, the other game that's going to be of note is the Barons again, because that's going to decide your division in a sense.
Right.
You go down to Barons this year, or they come to you?
I think we may be going down to Barons, if I'm not mistaken. I think we may go, but I'm not sure. You know, but if we go down to Barons, you know, when I was here with Coach Barons, it's going to be a tough game, and it is what it is. We're just going to rock and roll. Rock and roll,
bet. Now, what do you think of the new coaching staff that's taking over down there?
At Barons?
Yeah.
I think they got somebody from Rutgers, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Correct. He actually played for Barringer under McCombs at one point.
Okay.
Actually, he played for McCombs at somewhere else, but I think it was Spaz or whatever. But he's also now coaching he was under McCombs as a coach as well. But I'm just asking because I'm kind of curious to see what other coaches are thinking about the new coaching staff, how they're gonna, if there's gonna be something that they're gonna have to take note, or if they're gonna.
I take note of everybody. McCombs is a great coach. I know him for years. You know, in high school, wonderful coach. And anybody that come up under it's gonna be tough, hard-nosed Dave McCombs. So you gotta take note of that. You know, and like I said, man, whoever is the coach, you know, whoever we play, we're gonna come there and try to do our best and give it 100%.
All right, Coach. Now, final question. Final question of the night, final question of the day. I know you got practice, I think, that's starting very shortly, so we want to make sure that you're on time with them. What does it mean to be a tornado?
Man, what it means to be a tornado, it means to have heart, to have grit, to be resilient, and to never give up. You know, that's something that's instilled in me from the field, and I took it into life. You know, just hard-nosed, hard-working people in Orange. And